Welcome, Aquarius. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for November the 17th through to the 23rd, 2014. So first, thank you for your likes, your shares, your favorites. Thank you so much for subscribing. I truly do love each and every one of you. Let's get to you. We start with the Justice card. This is you sorting through your emotions, sorting through everything you've experienced and looking at it. You have a strength about you in this picture. You stand there with your sword and you're ready to cut away things that don't matter in your life anymore, that don't exalt you on your path anymore, that served its purpose, but it's time to move on from it. It's almost like you're declaring it. It's almost like you are saying goodbye to the old parts of you before you turn around and go to the new. Okay, next to it is the Three of Pentacles, so it's you creating your path forward. So it's applying for the job. It's having that discussion with your boss or your co-workers or that neighbor down the street that just happens to know somebody who knows somebody, and wow, would you ever be great for this job? It's it could be relationships too. Although I don't see, well, it could be relationships actually. The Four of Pentacles is next, so I was kind of leaning, and this is a Pentacle, so I'm leaning more towards job and career, money, finances, well-being, but we also have the Four of Wands here, so it very much could be about relations and stability in relationships. Absolutely. Four of Pentacles. Okay, now this is kind of a dual message. One holds a warning and one gives you enlightenment. So the warning is that you might be trying to hang on to something that is actually weighing you down on your path. Holding on too tightly to something, and it's not serving you well, and you know that. And so it takes a form of courage, belief in yourself, belief in God, that you can go past it. Okay, so it's picking up those gifts that lay at your feet, those unique talents, and picking them up and turning around and walking through that gate of prosperity, of well-being. And the Knight of Wands. Now, I do love the Knight of Wands. You know, he's about halfway through his journey. He knows where he's going. But there's this pause. There's this moment of rest. This time when things aren't going to be flying at you. What you need to make 1,000 decisions on. And life is turning you every which way but loose. But free. This is a time in your path where you could take a moment to give gratitude for where you are on your path, that you've come to this point in safety, and that you're ready to go forward, and you ask for the protection for tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. So once again, it's kind of like a twofold card, because you are giving thanks for what has already transpired in your life, and you are giving thanks for what is to come in your life. It's that earnest prayer to God, your angels, your spirit guides, to protect you, to bring you what you need, bring you what you want, that you are deserving of it, and that you're ready for it. The energy through the whole week is the Five of Cups, so it's really keeping the positive outlook this week, okay? If you're looking at the negative, trust me, you will draw in more negative this week. And if you look at the positive, you will draw in more positive this week. And I think the negative is going to try and catch your eye a lot more than the positive is. So you really have to be conscious and aware of that energy around you. To catch yourself mid-thought and say, oh no, I'm not thinking that today. I'm thinking good thoughts. I'm thinking positive thoughts. I'm thinking about where I'm going and how great it's going to be. I'm not going to let the woes of yesterday or the fear of tomorrow come into play this week. It might be an honesty with yourself, of where you've intentionally allowed roadblocks to stay up and where they need to come down in your life. Where you need to push past, push forward, to break through the barriers that you yourself actually have set up for yourself. Allowing certain things in your life, knowing that they would keep you at this point, so that you don't have to worry about stepping beyond your comfort zone. Now, the unconscious energy is the Ace of Wands, okay? So this is really giving thought to what's happening in your life, what you want to have happen into your life, and how much balance it brings to you in your life. This is very high thought. This is being able to take all the information and making some wise choices to go forward with. So follow your intuition. Allow it to lead you this week. The overall vibration of the reading is the Four of Wands, so it's very much about everything that you are doing this week is bringing stability into your life, bringing a firm foundation into your life. There might be people that will support you right now. In fact, there is people that will support you right now. It might be through conversations that you actually find a new opportunity or a new way of looking at things, which evolves the opportunity that's already present in your life. Or taking something that you considered was a downfall in your life and turning it around and it turning out to be magical and exceptional in your life. So now we have the Four Wands in the ground. Yeah, I know it's not the castle, but it is a firm foundation. So everything you do this week, everything that you put your energy towards this week, try and keep it positive, because I can see where you can slip into the negative. And especially as you go out of this week and into next week, those anxieties are raised even more for some reason. So you need to look at each one of your accomplishments and know how well you've done up to this point. And what kind of growth can happen in the future if you allow it. Every one of those wands have new growth on it. Sound ideas, beautiful desires and dreams, focus, determination, inspiration. And it doesn't matter how gnarled and twisted the road was to this point, you have the growth. So believe in yourself and believe that the entire universe is working towards your goals and dreams with you. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.